You are listening to the Vibrant Life Podcast, episode 49.
The Vibrant Life.
Hey you, it's Friday. I'm Emily Romrell, and this is the Vibrant Life Podcast. I want to apologize really quick. I've been having some technical difficulties this time, which I hope will be sorted out by the next podcast, but the sound quality, especially on the intro, is not great, and I'm sorry about that. So thank you so much for sticking with me. I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you're staying safe and choosing to stay positive during this crazy time in the world. You know, I think I've used the word crazy to describe life so often that crazy seems normal. In the last 2 years, society has changed fundamentally, and we're all still just adjusting and figuring things out, and that's okay. It's okay to feel all the things, but I also think it's important to stay positive. And society and the media, they have a really bad habit of focusing on all the problems and ramping up as much drama as possible. But peeps, we are surrounded by beauty and goodness, and we just have to open our eyes and our minds to see it. So thanks for letting me put my 2 cents in. During the last few weeks, I've kind of been in a slump. I'm doing good, but we all have those little times. And I was thinking about my cousin Ben, who passed away back in 2007 at just 20 years old. We were really close. I loved him, and I have so many great memories with him. Ben taught me a lot about life as he dealt with a lot of craziness during his battle with kidney disease, and he chose to be happy in the midst of some incredibly difficult circumstances. His motto was, "Attitude is everything," and he was one of the happiest and the most joyful people that I've ever known. I miss him. It's been almost 15 years since Ben died, but I can still see him clearly in my mind, and one of my favorite things about him was his smile. Ben was just a smiley guy, and he was always happy to see you. He was always happy to laugh, and I just loved that about him. And we all know people who light up the world with their smiles, don't we? One of the best things in the world is when you see a loved one and you see their face light up as they share their signature smile just meant for you. And that simple smile can fill you right up with the warm fuzzies. And if you get a hug too, whoa baby, it's magic. So what can we do to become that kind of person? Something to think about, right? The truth is, I am not the most outgoing person in the world. Go figure. I know I have a podcast, but I don't consider myself to be shy, but I'm definitely introverted. And I need my space to recharge after social situations. I'm working on putting myself out into social scenes more often. But here's one thing that I do know for sure. If you want to make a connection with someone, a good way to start is with a genuine smile. I think it comes down to attention. As humans, we associate attention with love because ultimately, attention is our life. We have a limited amount of time on Earth, and we spend our time paying attention to things according to our priorities. And a sincere smile shared with someone connects the two of you in a brief moment of time. That smile says, "I see you, I'm paying attention to you, you are important." A genuine smile confirms that we make a positive impact in the life of the smiler, My mom is similar to me when it comes to socializing. She is super friendly and loves everyone, but I wouldn't describe her as a social butterfly. However, I do remember my mom sharing this concept with me when I was small. It's a lesson she told me she learned from her mother, my grandma, who also was so friendly but not necessarily super outgoing. And my mom makes it a point to always smile and say hi to people when we see them in various places, particularly in the grocery store or places like that. She says it's just a part of being a good neighbor and a friend. No matter where you are, if you see someone you know, look them in the eyes and smile. Say hi if you're close enough. Even if you don't feel like it, even if it takes some effort, if you're having a bad hair day or whatever, show consideration for people who are within your circle of influence. And that lesson has always stayed with me. You can tell a lot from a person's smile. We can sense if a smile is sincere or if it's plastered on someone's face out of obligation. We can see the silent laughter in a smile within a friend's eyes. We can recognize someone smiling through boredom. And we can see the pain behind a smile when someone we care about is hurting. It's pretty crazy. And we talk about mind reading like it's this magical skill that superheroes have. But the truth is, humans are fairly good mind readers. But we're so used to it and it comes so naturally that we've become complacent or we don't realize it. We can read expressions on our loved ones' faces and know exactly what they're thinking. We read smiles and interpret their meanings every single day. It's amazing. So, what does it mean to have a ready smile? For me, it means that I'm ready and actively looking for things to smile about. Maybe it's a person that I get to smile with, or something beautiful in the world around me, or something silly that brings out a smirk. But I'm paying attention, right? I'm cheesy, and I love to make silly comments and jokes. I love puns and riddles. I sort of have an inside joke with my cousins and my sisters where I'll kind of like try to make a straight face and I'll say I am always serious because it's ridiculous. I'm so silly and I love to joke around. Another thing I've inherited from my mom is singing, and I have enough songs going in my head now that if you say a phrase or a word in the right way and at the right time, a song is going to pop out. Music is so relatable and it can express so much. I find it pretty hard to sing without smiling. That's part of having a ready smile. Don't take life too seriously. Obviously, there are times when we do need to be serious and respectful, but so many of us as adults have lost some of the joy in our daily grind. So channel that inner child and be playful. Look at the world with that wonder in your eyes and smile about it. I do think it's imperative to be genuine, though. Don't go walking around with a fake smile on your face. People see right through that, and putting that figurative wall up takes its toll. Here's the truth, though. You can pull out a sincere smile to share with someone, no matter what emotion you may be feeling, if you put the effort in. It's all about the eyes, funnily enough. A real smile starts in your mouth, but it ends in your eyes. And we all know those people that have the smiley eyes, right? It's the best. And if I'm having a hard day and I don't feel much like smiling, that's okay. We all have those hard days. But if I see someone I know, I can usually dig down in my chest and pull out a grin, and I will intentionally smile with my eyes at them. And I bet you know what I mean. You can feel it. Sometimes I'll smile and then maybe not choose to hang around too long if my energy is low or whatever. But we can always give a sincere smile if we want to. And the fascinating thing is that when I do start smiling at people, I generally start to feel better because when you do have that moment of connection with someone, it's a two-way street. You're giving attention to them, but they're also sharing their attention with you and their love with you. So you're mutually showing each other that you're important. So that's another piece of having a ready smile. Make an effort to genuinely smile at people. Start with the people you know, but don't stop there. How many times has a smile from a stranger brightened your day? The exchange can literally take seconds, but the impact that it leaves can be lasting. So be that person who's brave enough to look at people in the eye and smile. The cashier at the grocery store, or someone walking down the sidewalk, or whatever. Open doors for people, smile at them. It makes such a huge difference. Sometimes when I close my eyes, I can still see the face of my cousin Ben smiling at me and encouraging me and just sharing that special friendship that we had. And I can close my eyes and see the smiling faces of other important people in my life. Those smiles are precious to me, and I keep them tucked away in my memory and in my heart. And I pull them out when I need them. It's awesome. So, my friends, the challenge this week is to keep your smile ready. Be ready to share your signature smile with the people in your life and have a ready smile for all of the silly, simple little things that make life worth living. That's a big part of what a vibrant life is all about. So, until next time, my friends, have a fabulous week and live the vibrant life.